Morning guys, welcome to the channel, OGA Outdoors. I'm Ben. Well, you can see behind me, this is one of the stacks of logs I've got from the tree service. I asked the guy who's my normal tree service, but he's the normal delivery guy, brings the logs and drives the truck, doesn't work for him anymore. So the new guy, I said, just put them, where I can get to it, like this stack here. Get the tractor, tractor forks under there, just where I can get to the stacks some way. He did pretty good for the most part. I'll have to show you in a minute. We'll go take a look at that. But you can see I got on sleeves. It's about 50 degrees. The weather's changed, and so firewood's starting to pick up. I've had some requests for kindling. I make pine kindling. I made some last year from logs that didn't have the bark on them. That worked out really good. I've got some made that's, it's still got the bark on. That's just a nasty mess. All the bark falls off and it's really dirty. I'll probably show you some of that too. But I've got some logs back here. They're pine logs. They were cut. Now, they've been cut about 1.5 years, so I don't even know if they're good. But we got to get to those. Let's just go over and take a look. The delivery guy from the tree service, he kind of got me blocked out. Okay, so I don't know how well you can see this, but back behind me here you can see those pine logs. Well, I need to get one of those and see if it's still good, and so I'm gonna make my barkless kindling out of. But I've got this stack of hickory here. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he was thinking just put his logs that he was dumping where I could get to them with the tractor, not worry about my existing stacks. So I don't know. These are kind of laying on top of my runners, like the same direction. So I don't even know if I can pick these up with the tractor. I'm probably going to have to just put a chain on, drag them out. What would have been a really quick, simple process is probably going to take some time, which I don't have a lot of because I got a lot going on. So get these out. Hopefully I get them up there, buck them up. I'm not going to split them today, but while I got them on the tractor, I'm going to go ahead and buck them up. So that's what I'm processing now is mainly hickory, because I got like 75% of my inventory is hickory. So I got one area I'm trying to keep it, everything separated by species. So that's what I want to do is get these up there, at least get them bucked up, then maybe get to the pine logs and make some kindling. I got all the hickory moved. I cut up a couple of logs here. Like I always say, I don't want to get too much cut up here because then you get ahead of the splitter and where you're stacking, and then you got to move your rounds. So I can always bring more. But I was able to get to a pine log. It seems to be solid. It's got a lot of holes in it from bugs and things. Probably those old larvae that get under the bark. But the bark's pretty much all gone. But I got all this dirt, crap, all that's what's under the bark. That's what I don't like about pine. So I'm gonna try to split the edges off and just leave me some squares. And then that's what I'm gonna make into the kindling. I'm gonna try to make it really good and clean because I don't want to take all this stuff into my house, and hopefully it's good and clean. Maybe it'll sell better. So there you have it. There's my little stack of kindling I made. Not a lot, but I'm not the biggest fan of kindling, but I have certain customers, they ask for it, so I make small bundles and I charge probably about half the size of my regular firewood bundles, and I charge the same price. So it's just splitting kindling is just a lot more work involved, but I'll use it if nothing else, because I burn a lot of that in my stove. There's that tree, it was weird because those rounds, some of them seem pretty good and some of them seem like really punky, but it'll dry out fast here. Actually, I was surprised. It was actually, I put the moisture meter on some of it, it was reading around 30. I was expecting it to go, tilt off the chart, wouldn't even read. It feels real damp and spongy, but it wasn't. So I've got it here. If it should, like I say, it's split small, it should dry pretty quick. I got to get out there now and start splitting more hickory. I've got hickory everywhere. I've got this cooler weather. I had some guy just show up, got a truckload of firewood. Things are starting to get rather sporty around here with the cooler weather. Firewood business is taking off, and I don't know. I think I heard somebody else down at the roadside stand a few minutes ago, so I got to go check that. But if you like this kind of stuff, you hadn't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and give that thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next video, and I really appreciate you watching. Thanks.